Dragi telespectatoare și telespectatori, bine ați venit la ediția de azi a emisiunii Rompost TV. Astăzi vom începe cu știrile locale. Avem plăcerea de a vă prezenta un portret intim al unei extraordinare artiste româno-canadiene, Maia Badian. Cu peste 100 de compoziții de muzică clasică pentru diverse instrumente, Maia Badian este nu numai o compozitoare prolifică, dar și o dedicată profesoară a artei sale, în asociație cu Conservatory of Music in Canada, precum și o mare promotoare a muzicii canadiene și a compozitorilor canadieni, despre care a ținut numeroase prezentări în America de Nord și în Europa. O biografie a vieții și operei sale, singura biografie al unui compozitor româno-canadian, a fost publicată în 2010 de Fred Popovich cu titlul The Life and the Music of Maia Badian, A Privilege to Soar, la ProArs Publications. Mai recent, Maia Badian a publicat propria sa carte, intitulată Glimpses into My Compositional Style and Techniques, care a apărut anul acesta la aceeași editură. Autoarea ne împărtășește în paginile acestei cărți secretele ei tehnice și stilistice de comunicare prin mediul muzical, a principalelor teme artistice care le-a dezvoltat de-a lungul carierei ei lustre în România și în Canada. Cartea poate fi comandată adresând un mesaj electronic la badian@simpotico.ca. În minutele următoare vă invităm să urmăriți un interviu acordat de doamna Maia Badian emisiunii Rompost TV.
Since my earliest recollections, I was possessed by sounds, by an inner music. I composed music naturally before I knew the word composition or its meaning. By the age of 3, I was sure that everybody heard music inside, all the time, as I did. Inspiration surrounds me, as it did then, and as it does now, always and everywhere. C major key and triad were always related to the white, while D major key and D major triad as a bright, shiny green. The G flat major was a dark red, A minor was light blue. Maybe it is exactly my synesthetic perception that later on led me to be inspired by similarities between aural and visual arts in many of my compositions. It was a few weeks before we had to leave Romania and to immigrate to Canada, and I realized that I cannot bring all of my scores that should be stamped by the heritage, cultural patrimony of Romania. In a moment of frustration, I decided to destroy all of my scores that could not be stamped, and it was an awful moment. It was 1986 in Romania.
Your work is quite popular. We lend it out quite a bit, so we're quite excited to have it in our collection.
Wow, what a wonderful surprise. Yes, excellent. I am very impressed to be here on this stage. In 1989, on March 7, my double concerto for marimba, vibraphone and orchestra was performed with Vancouver Symphony Orchestra, conducted from here, from this podium, by Yahya Ling, and Marie-José Simard performed here the solo instruments, marimba and vibraphone. Unfortunately, in this very evening, when my concerto had a great success, I could not be here because my son, to whom I dedicated this concerto as he was a brilliant percussionist, in this very evening he passed away. In this evening I was mother, witnessing my son's Mircea Badian passing away. But today I am so impressed and really happy that I could do it. I could come and be accepted to enter on this stage and remember both wonderful, brilliant night as a composer, and meanwhile, as a mother, my most awful and supreme tragedy of my life. And this double concerto marked my first steps to my recognition in Canada as a professional composer. There are things in life that you cannot describe with words and not even with music. But I feel that my son is alive.
Aici se încheie ediția noastră de știri. Alex Olteanu vă spune la revedere și vă dorește vizionare plăcută în continuare.